Mount Pleasant means family to me. When we moved here 15 years ago, we left a church that was really family to us. We were so involved, and it was like our extended family. We did everything, around church, and we were always at church, and did things outside of church with the people that we went to church with, and it was just, and that's what drew us here, is because I feel like that this is a family atmosphere here at Mount Pleasant.
Yeah, when we moved here 15 years ago, it was a month before Josh was born, which was kind of crazy in itself. But I bet it was a couple of years that we really searched for a church, and we were looking for that church family and ways to get connected again. And it just so happened that Gabby's preschool closed, and we were looking for a new preschool for her, and called everywhere, and everywhere was full, and lo and behold, I called Mount Pleasant, and Lori Barnett said, you know what, a matter of fact, we're having our open house today, why don't you come on in? And so that's kind of how that happened, and started working at the preschool here, and started seeing everything that was going on at Mount Pleasant, and we thought, well, maybe we ought to try it out. So I remember the very first time that we came to church here, it wasn't actually church, but it was Hallelujah Night, in the year, it would have been 2000, I guess it was. And so I just remember, feeling so welcomed, and everybody was just so friendly, and so we thought, oh, maybe we'll try church, and so we've been here ever since.
Yeah, and what was neat about it is after we come to church and we went to a newcomer connection, and what a small world. We go to George and Kathy Brown's house for newcomer connection, and we sit down and eat because everything's about the food with me. So we go and sit down and eat, and they're talking, and they's like, Mike Pruitt, you're Richard Pruitt's nephew, right? And I was like, yeah. And we're like, well, you're Martin and Joanne's grandson, right? And I'm like, yeah. And we've ate at your grandma and grandpa's house back in Newmarket. And I'm like, just wow, what a small world, so we just felt like here we are, just like they'd known us for years, and we just fit right in, and that's what they just take you in with open arms. You don't have to. The Mount Pleasant's the grace place. You can come as you are. I would definitely say that my faith has deepened here at Mount Pleasant with being involved in the men's group and doing all the Bible studies, and the fact that we've offered marriage seminars. We've been to the marriage seminars, Laugh Your Way, and Weekends to Remember, and just not only does it strengthen our faith, strengthens our marriage. It just felt like it's been a deeper walk with the Lord. And that's what with small groups and everything, I feel like that's really kept me on track, kept me accountable.
Yeah, I would definitely say we're not the same people that we were 15 years ago.
No.
Definitely not. We've really grown a lot in our faith, and I think about Life Group and Boost and all the different ways that we've been discipled since we've been here. I'm just really jumping on board and getting involved. I remember a time when Gabby was real involved in softball, and there was a couple of summers where she played travel ball, and so we had to miss
we was gone all the time.
Sundays, and it was like a part of us, we were missing gathering with our family at Mount Pleasant and growing in the Lord, and so that was a huge wake-up call for us, and kind of reprioritizing things.
Right.
And I just think that our relationship with the Lord has really grown. By us growing in our relationship as husband and wife, and growing in our relationships with our kiddos, and our faith has grown by leaps and bounds, that's for sure.
Well, I think it just puts that, and our kids are following in those footsteps too. They've been brought up in this church, and they have the desire, like Gabby going to a Christian university. She's plugged in there. And going to chapel and finding a church while she's in Anderson. I think that's because of her roots here at Mount Pleasant. what a burden off of my heart, knowing that maybe she's gonna have that faith and have a genuine faith that will stick with her too. I'm really excited about this rebuilding too. Not only is it going to be the physical structure, but the impact it's going to make on lives. I think it's just going to even deepen our faith even more, you know, I mean, to really draw closer to the Lord, seek His will in not only our own lives, but the life of this church.
I mean, I think about, you know, our kids have been so involved in, you know, the children's ministry and the youth ministry all throughout these years, and it's just so exciting to me to know that, you know, this is just going to be even greater, greater opportunity for them. It's, you know, it's all about the next generation is what we need to be focusing on. And I mean, I can't imagine not having this for our kids all these years. I think about all the, you know, the godly mentors that God has placed, you know, in their lives. It takes a village. We've talked about that many times. It takes a village to raise a child, and we are so grateful for the people here that just really have a heart for the Lord and a heart for others. And so, just can't imagine what it would be without this place. So grateful for that.